So here is 3 reasons why I bought the Kawasaki Versys-X 300. A little background on this bike. It's a 2017 model. It's got just shy of 32,000 miles. It's a non-ABS version. I've owned it for about 3 years. I bought it secondhand. I am the second owner and it had 6,000 miles. The bike was pristine when I bought it. It was used for mostly road riding. It was pretty much 100% stock. So all the mods that you see, I have done. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the first reason. It's versatile. This is my 3rd motorcycle. My first motorcycle was a Kawasaki KLR 650, which is a phenomenal bike and it's a great first bike. It's still an amazing bike and I think you can do pretty much everything that you can do on this bike. But for me, I just always felt like it was just a bit heavy. My next bike, I decided to sell the KLR and I decided to go with a CRF 250L, which is a true dual sport and it's a lot lighter than the KLR. It put me in a weird spot, but it just felt like it wasn't very planted on the road, and it just seemed like this Versys-X 300 kept coming up in my search. And you know, so I went and seen one, I rode it, and then I bought it, and I haven't even considered selling it since. For me personally, and let me emphasize that, this bike is perfect for what I do, okay? And you can look at my channel and see what type of riding I do. I do a lot of road riding, and I do a lot of gravel, and I do some trails. And I believe the versatility is the first reason of why I bought this bike. That was pretty deep, guys. This brings me to my second reason. It is comfort. This bike is actually very comfortable. Now, I want to say a couple things. I have an aftermarket seat. It's a Seat Concepts. The stock seat's okay, and while you can ride on it, if you're doing any long distances, it's definitely worth the investment to upgrade. Now, if you're not wanting to spend the money of a Seat Concept, there are other options, and I would say the best option, and what this bike came with when I bought it from the original owner, was an AirHawk seat cushion. And it's like a cushion with air, and you pump it up, and it's really good. And to tell you the truth, I'd still have the stock seat and the AirHawk combination if the AirHawk didn't develop a leak. Now, I'm sure there was a way to fix the leak, blah, blah, blah. Who knows how long the previous owner had it before it leaked. It did develop a leak, and I upgraded to this seat. Now, one thing that I had to change when I bought the Versys-X 300, and this is in the category of comfort. The stock windshield I just could not do. I don't know if it was my combination of my height and my helmet or what it was, but the stock windshield comes up to about right here, probably, maybe a little bit, maybe right here, and it was just giving me wind buffeting problems, and it was like to the extreme where I couldn't even ride it for a couple miles. I had to upgrade the windshield to a tall version, and I mean, I barely feel wind. I don't feel any wind on the chest. I feel a light breeze through the helmet. I mean, I could ride this bike, and I could ride it for 1,000 miles a day, no problem. If you guys want to watch me do that, I have a video on my channel where I ride 1,000 miles under 15 hours. This bike is comfortable. It has the upright seating position, which, let's be fair, most adventure bikes do. It's just a combination of the bike being kind of low to the ground, just feeling in control. I have raised the bars, I believe a 1/2 inch or 1 inch. I will put it on screen now once I look that up. But yeah, so comfort's number 2 on my list, guys. Let's head down the road. So guys, this brings me to my 3rd reason. This is probably at the top of my list. It may be yours too, but it's affordability. The Versys-X 300 is just an affordable bike, and there's a lot of affordable dual sports, but I think this one for me personally checked off a lot of my boxes. I think brand new, depending on your country, you can get these bikes for, I don't know, a little under 6,000 or maybe a little above 6,000. You know, that's brand new at the dealership. Now, what I would recommend is, I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying one of these brand new. There's so many good deals. These have only been out since 2017. I've seen several 2017, 2018s for under $4,000 USD. And I've seen one just as low as the other day. I'll see if I can try to find the ad. It was for $3,000. I see multiple ones for $3,500, between $3,500 to $4,500, and most of those are completely modded, meaning you're going to buy it and you're not going to have to do one other thing to it. Now, affordability also, you know, are the parts affordable and is it easy to work on? I think it's easy to work on, and I think the parts are affordable. It's a reliable engine, so you shouldn't have to be doing much. And I don't have to go on and on about the Japanese dual sports and adventure bikes and how reliable they are, because most likely you already know that. There's a lot of good bikes out there. So that's the 3rd reason, and I think that's going to be the most important for most people. Let me know if I missed anything below in the comments, but if those 3 reasons are important to you, most likely this would be a really good bike. So that's my 3rd reason. Let's hit the road and ride a little bit of this gravel. So, I mean, those are the 3 reasons why I bought my Versys-X 300. If you guys would give the video a like and consider subscribing to the channel, that would be awesome. I appreciate you guys tuning in today, and Sheldon Rider out.